Well, what's going on, everybody? It's your boy C-Zar, and we are talking about two stocks today for two doctors. We're going to talk about FFIE for Dr. Katie, K80, Dr. K80, and PMTS for Dr. Mike. Dr. Katie, Dr. Mike, we are talking about these two for you guys. Hit that like button and subscribe if you haven't, and let's get started here. So we're sitting at about $1.39 right now. Yes, you were asking about the gamma squeeze that happened. Maybe it was a short squeeze, maybe it was a gamma squeeze. I mean, I don't know. A gamma squeeze is more in response to like a lot of call options, short-term call options being brought on, right? And it's like this, you get this pressure going up, but also who knows, there's probably puts or even shorts that are going on. They could have been squeezed as well and they have to buy back. It might be a culmination of both. At any rate, you've moved down a lot. You had a breakout move last week up 2,134% in 1 week. Wow. That's nuts, man. This is not a crypto, but it's moving like a crypto. That's crazy. Market cap 59 million. That's a lot of volume. That's absolutely a lot of volume. It's a very low market cap stock. Definitely some interest in here. I don't know. It could have been. It could be a list of things, but that's a lot of volume there. That's definitely a lot of volume. I don't know if that's a squeeze or if that's like maybe there's a company, a buyout, or some good news that happened. I wonder. Let's look it up. FFIE stock. Yeah, we'll do that. We'll hit the news. We'll see what the news is saying. Maybe they just had. They joined the meme stock rally. Maybe that's what it is. It could just be because people were so short on it, so bearish, the sentiment was so bad on it that it literally was overdue for a pop. Who knows? That's a crazy pop though, man. I've got no reasons for that, honestly. My expectations though, my thoughts for this are that it probably does pull back. I wouldn't touch this thing. I wouldn't touch this thing with anybody's money, man. From relative high to low, you've already moved down 68% in the course of 2 days. You could move down a lot more and not even move back halfway through this move. So let's just see, low to high here. Yeah, your 382 is all the way down at 66.5 cents. You're at $1.40 right now. You dropped 50% from here. You've already dropped 60-70%, right? So, and that's just 382, let alone the 618 or the 69. And being that this whole chart's existence, you've only moved down. I don't care how bullish this is. I don't care how much volume you've got. The trend is your friend until the trend ends, right? Until the end of the trend. And right now this is a lower high. So that would then correspond to calling for a lower low inevitably. So I don't know if it's a good time to get in. I'm not interested in this thing, but it is pretty cool to see it move up that much. Let's just see. Let's look at the 1 hour. Yeah, I think it's going lower, man. I think so. If you were in it beforehand, cool. You got it. Get out now. If you bought up here, I hope I'm wrong. That's all I got to say. So let's talk about PMTS for Dr. Mike and the boys. If anybody gets that reference, please in the comments leave. It's not Dr. Mike and the boys. It's actually Dirty Mike and the boys. But if you know that movie, let it be known. And don't use the internet to cheat. Either you know or you don't. If you don't know, just let somebody who does do it. Anyways, breaking above the 382. Last week you had a 17% week. The week before you had a 25% week. You were just on a straight terror up. Broke above your 382. And now you're looking like you want to go to your 61869. You're at 25.86 right now. I very much do believe that your next stop is going to be in this area. You're probably going to come across some turbulence there, but $28 to $31, somewhere around there is where you're going to go. Could you go higher? Sure, absolutely you could. You don't need to stop there. But just generally speaking, that would be my expectation. Pair that with the fact that you've got resistance right here. You literally tipped it right in the middle of that zone. Prior to that, you had resistance here. You also had, let's just delete this. You had support in this zone, right? It's all areas of relative support and resistance. I wonder actually. Yeah, support, resistance area. Kind of had some resistance there, so somewhat of a significant area, that $28 to $31 area. It wouldn't surprise me at all if you did one of two things, right? You did One, broke above it and you just kind of consolidate around there and then you move up. Tight consolidation and then you move up. Or two, and the more likely thing is that you move back to your 0.5 and then go up, or even all the way down to your 382 and move up. And that 382, as crazy as that might sound, that's actually a very common thing to do when rejecting the 618 zone. Not rejecting it, but testing it, coming back and then going up. Speaking of things that are common, whenever you break a area of resistance, like you have a breakout move from your consolidation zone, back testing it for support, which also coincides with the 382, previous areas of resistance, confirming it as support, that's also a very common thing to do. It's like you're stair-stepping your way up, right? And that's, you want to see that. That's actually healthy in a chart's growth formation. So as far as what happens in the immediate terms, I'm assuming that you will continue to go up. I do think that you're just working your way up to $28 to $31, somewhere in that zone. And then inevitably you will fall back down to $24, maybe even $21, $20, something like that. So it is very possible, even though it's common to hit the 382, it's very possible to just bounce off the 0.5. You don't have to hit the 382, but time will tell. For now, going up. And maybe next week or the week after we can talk about going down. But that's all I got to say. If you guys like the video, hit that like button, subscribe to see more. Thank you all for coming. I'll see you on the next one. Bye-bye.